Hello, my name is Peter Harvey and I'm going to chat about Shelley Osman and her connection wave. Now I've had a problem for several decades that I'm trying to heal, and from time to time I'll have New Age type treatment and maybe make a bit of progress, but it's not really hitting the mark, and I think that is possibly because a lot of New Age treatments are very generic. They don't actually treat you as an individual, whereas what Shelley does is that she is a healer and a medium, and you combine those two qualities and you get tailored treatment specifically for you, not just in body but also in being and in your energy field. So that appealed to me. So I thought, well, why not give it a go? I would say that her gift is kind of like a remote healer, a bit like a remote viewer. She observes, experiences, feels, and then directs and brings about healing, of which you're obviously in full participation of. And I've had dozens of different types of New Age treatments, and so I've kind of turned off to just having anything. But this treatment isn't anything. This is something special, and I can appreciate it, being an astral traveller and having all sorts of other gifts, because as far as I can make out, Shelley Osman is kind of like a remote viewer that looks at your energy field and body from afar, from a remote source, gives an assessment, and then starts feeding the right energies to bring about healing. And I'm only interested in healing. I don't want to cure, I want to have a permanent solution, and only healing does that. So I started having what I would call remote viewing healing sessions with Shelley. I'd be lying on my back at the pre-prescribed time, and I'd feel things around my crown chakra. My base chakra sometimes does lots of lovely things, and I'm feeling the energy through my feet and coming up through my body. Solar plexus is starting to release itself a little bit. That's fantastic news for me. And then I'd always fall asleep, and I'd go quite deep, you know. I really would have a nice deep sleep at the allotted time that we have this remote viewing healing. And I'd always wake up peaceful and relaxed, as if something has happened, although I may not be conscious of it. I can't underestimate the power of what can be done out of body. And so after a few sessions, let's see what Shelley has to say. And her readings were spot on for me. She describes my constriction in the energy field because of my long-standing problem with my solar plexus, and then we started to work on, well, how can we release the emotion to free up the energy that's blocked within me. And this isn't like a psychological thing. This is a fully engaged, how can we have some action as opposed to just talk about things. So if you have a telephone call with Shelley, you'll find that there is useful things to do and have. Remember, Shelley is a medium, so anything can come through. There will be exercises to release emotion on a particular vein. Everything is specialised and tailored to you, because Shelley knows you, because she's a remote viewer and an amazing medium. She's getting all sorts of information about my past and future, and you just can't put a value on people like that. And incidentally, the cost of treatment is very, very small, in my opinion, for what it's worth. People like Shelley are worth every second of your time. And I would actually say that it's essential to have a reading from somebody like Shelley, and Shelley is ideal for that. These sorts of people are very few and far between. I don't know anybody quite like Shelley. in that her gift seems to be, I'd say, unique. And so that in itself is definitely worth a reading. Just to check out your energy field as to what's going on, what trends are happening, and what is required to bring you in balance. So I'm looking forward to my next session of healing with Shelley, and I'd really recommend you investigate this, or rather experience what this unique celestial initiate has to offer, and free up energy field and be more empowered, have greater spirit and beauty of soul.